And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. You gotta love it. You gotta love the screensaver, right? Let me get out of this thing. How cool is that? So let me adjust this. Just having a little fun. Oh my God. I got this computer and I got an Apple Mini. It's a small little device, and then I have a display screen, 27 inches, so it's pretty cool. Helps me put the news up there. Anyhow, let's get going with this show right here. First 5 people to show up. Who do we got here? G.O. Hanglish, Moto J81, Peter Tatara, Gordon Logan, and then MK_P. So welcome back to the channel here. Let me just go through the comment section real quick. Good morning, TK. Hello, Terrence. Hello, AJ. Rookie here says hello. 11 my call 83. I'm only here for the steak cooking midget. First we eat, then we throw. Oh my God. Alrighty then. Let's get into what news we got today. Oh, okay. Here we got going on in India. Now, India used to lead the G20 last year, and we have a new person. I'm not sure what country it is now, but India is one to watch. You got like over 1 billion people that live in India. India is one of those where if India ain't hooked up, USA ain't hooked up. Okay. What we're looking at right now are institutions jumping into crypto. They're getting their stores set up and then they're testing it. We're going to get into an article by the country of France. And I'm going to show you what France is doing. France has just given crypto a green light for payments, but it can only be used for payments. We'll get into that. It's a very interesting one. Let's start with India first. I want to show you there's big moves happening, okay? They're getting set. Now's the time to buy. It's not sell time, okay? You've been watching too many of these other stupid fucking retards on the internet. Okay, we don't sell. Now's not the time to sell. I don't know. Some dumbasses out there trying to tell people how to make money off crypto right now. It's not the time to do that. Dumb shits will tell you it's a time to buy, and later it's a time to sell, okay? Somehow, along the way, these people actually have channels on the internet, and people are watching them, coming up with crazy ideas on how they want to stake and do all these things with cryptos. You don't do that shit right now. What the fuck's the matter with you? Okay. Now, out of India, we have a company called Brisk Pay, BRISKPE, one word, Brisk Pay. And they launched, now listen to this, cross-border payments platform for Indian small business. Well. Now we're going to go into this here. I want you to also notice, when I read an article, very rarely are you going to see, and we're using Ripple. I mean, Ripple works with central banks. It's very, very unlikely that Ripple is going to work for like a small little company. So how that works is that small company plus you got border issues, okay? Look, rich families in India, rich families in the United States, rich families in Ecuador, they want to stay rich. They don't want competition. You got it? So what we got to do to get everybody to buy in on this is you create a lot of shell companies. They call them accelerator companies, okay? And these accelerator companies have companies on companies that invest in them. It gets really tough to track this stuff, okay? What we're doing, or what they're doing, is the rich people are trying to get into this crypto anonymously and make a killing off it. They don't want you to know what they're doing, okay? They want to hide as much as they can. with 5, 6, 7. Remember that one day I went through like 8 companies just to find out what they're doing? Okay, it's always the top cryptos. I can't remember the article it was, but it was like we went through this company, then that company, and that company's owned by that company, and that company's owned by that company, and finally the next company, then it's like Ripple. So that's how they're doing all this. I can only spend so much time to deep dive stuff, but that's how it all is. Look, there's no mystery cryptos out there. We all know like the top 10 cryptos, what they are, top 15. And it's usually a couple of those working together. Like we just recently saw Ripple working with Hedera and Algorand and stuff like that, IBM stuff. So it's multiple partners working on getting stuff done. Now, India is a relatively poor country, so they're going to need a lot of help. And that's what we got here. Okay, you've got Visa and PayPal all mixed up in this. So here's how it works. In America, we're the richest country. We got the most advanced science, technology, this and that. We are pretending we don't know anything about crypto, okay? What we're doing is getting the rest of the world all hooked up, okay? Because what crypto will do is kind of enslave the whole world. And America doesn't want to look like it's leading this, but it is, okay? I've shown you all this evidence here. Ripple China, Ripple Russia, we can go on and on. But you're not supposed to know that stuff. That's why my channel is the most heavily shadow banned on the internet for crypto. Let's get into this article. I'm going to show you all the stuff that I'm talking about with facts. Fact-based channel. Here we go. PayU, not Hey You, backed BriskPay has launched a unified platform for cross-border payments. Oh, really? A unified platform. Now, isn't that something? Some little tiny company called BriskPay. Nobody's ever heard of them. They just came out of nowhere, literally came out of nowhere. And all of a sudden now they got a universal platform. Wasn't that something? Let's figure out how the hell that... Oh, I got it here.
Hey, you over there. Don't bring that over here. That's bullshit.
So I had to hit the meter because we're going to find out what's really going on. So what's really going on is you got PayPal and Visa, who are all mixed up with Ripple and Western Union and Venmo and stuff like that. They're all coming into India to get it going, okay? This is when you take a second grader and they got a science project at school and you get like Boeing and NASA and Kaufman Broad Homes and all the people in there, Berkeley, MIT, and you get Chevy and you all go in there and help the second grader's project, and he wins like a fucking national award for second graders, okay? This is what's going on in India, okay? I'm trying to break it down so you get it. You get the top people. You start a company no one's even heard of, BriskPay, and that's the second grader, and you get all the corporations that come in and help them on their second grade project, okay? It's worth 25% of your grade. So the second grader comes in, he's looking over here, he's got Boeing, he's got NASA helping him, and kids thinking he's the shit, right? And of course, he beats everybody out in the school because they create a small rocket ship that flies around, whatever it is, okay? That's what's going on with BriskPay. We learned this in the second paragraph. It says here, with this platform. Now look, this company called BriskPay comes out of nowhere and they have a unified platform. Now come on. That shit's not possible. But let's go with it and let's read the article. So in the second paragraph, they're already talking about PayPal. Ta-da! There you go. That opens it all up, okay? And I'm going to show you the evidence for that. With this platform, small to mid-sized businesses can access account-to-account transfers. Card collections are powered by PayU and wallet-based collections through PayPal. Oh, now we're getting crypto wallets and all this. You'll see, they're not going to be talking about any of this stuff being crypto, but this is where it's all going. They'll tell everybody this later. Right now, we're just talking about payments, and they're trying to kind of keep this on the DL, but they can't quite say. So we got PayPal right there. Now, if we go to the second to the last paragraph, I'm going to read it right here. Oh, you got Swift involved in this too, by the way. Think about it. You got PayPal, Visa, and Swift working on the second grade project, okay? That's what's up. I wish I had that much help. In September, Visa said PayU was one of the firms with which it was working to promote digital payments usage in India. They just admitted right there it's cryptocurrency, okay? But Crypto Hulk, credit cards are digital. It's not talking about crypto. You're always just guessing too much. Wow. Now, if I hear some dumb shit like that, you're fucking blocked because I can't help retarded ass dumb fucks on my channel, okay? I'm not trained for that. So already in this article, we're seeing PayPal, Visa, and Swift is hooked up with a second grader, okay? Now let's look at some of the evidence here to prove my point. Visa is, and we're not talking about credit card digital pay. When they're talking digital payments, this is fucking crypto, okay? You got to fucking wake up. Some people out there are just so fucking stupid. Now let's look right here. Visa spends $925 million on Currency Cloud. That's a Ripple partner. Visa spends $250 million right here on Earthport. Let me try to get this mouse going. Damn. I mean, it's not a mouse, it's a trackpad. I fucking hate this shit. Copy and paste. Visa acquires Earthport, $250 million. So you see what I'm talking about here? Visa is buying up over $1 billion. When you add that up and put it in today's money, it's like $1.6, $1.7 billion. Visa doesn't spend almost $2 billion to help Brisk Pay in India on their second grade project and use credit card payments. Like, they're using crypto. I mean, if you can't figure that out, I'm sorry. You're special kind of fucked up. Now, the article also mentioned PayPal. Let's look at that right now. Let me do a copy and a paste. Okay, right there. Now, here's where we go. What's the title of this article? Let's look at it here. PayPal and Venmo are offering Visa Plus P2P payments. In this article, we're talking about a team of Visa, PayPal, Venmo. See how they're all working together? And then you throw in Western Union right there. Now look in the third paragraph right here. It talks about Brightwell. That's a Ripple partner. Cross River Bank. That's a Ripple partner. They're involved in this. Fiserv. That's a Ripple partner. These are all day one Ripple partners, okay? What we're seeing here is just like what I said. This is all the evidence right there. Now, let's throw in with India. I got a bonus. India's working, okay, Google backs Ripple, and they're in India for National Payments Corporation of India. Look at what I just brought right here. It was like a big old dump truck, and I just dumped a ton of evidence. Google-backed payment company Ripple is in talks with who? NPCI. Who is that? National Payments Corporation of India. Oh, shit. So now we got Google, Ripple, Visa, Ripple, Venmo, Ripple, and all the other ones I just mentioned, Fiserv, Brightwell, and all that shit. They're working with Brisk Pay. That's getting the little second grader and making that fucking science project able to win a national award from second grade. He beats out high schoolers, okay? That's what we got going on. That's how this shit's speeding up. We can't wait for India. Look, we can slow shit down. They've done it for 4 years with Gary Gensler. Just literally shut it down. It appears to me right now they're trying to speed stuff up. If we were to sit here and wait for India to get their shit together, it might be another 50 years before this crypto takes off. What do? We send in the major leagues. Visa, Google, Ripple, Pfizer, Brightwell, Venmo, Western Union, all of them are together. It's like the A-team goes in and hooks up India and gets this shit going. Okay? How does some small-ass little company like BriskPay come up with a universal fucking platform? That's not possible. See you get my point now with all the evidence I just brought? That's how we're going to get this thing to speed up. Okay? We've got to get them hooked up first. You're not rich tomorrow. I just read an article on how they're getting hooked up. So this is what's going to spread all throughout India. Hundreds of businesses all throughout Africa. You ain't getting rich until Africa's hooked up. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Now's the time to buy the crypto. We're not looking at selling it. Please get that out of your head. You have to understand fundamental news. This is what I'm showing you now is fundamental news. We're not selling cryptos. We're not selling the crypto at exit points. That's fucking retarded at this point. Okay? I don't care what the crypto prices are. I don't read those crypto prices on my channel every day. That's for dumb shit people. Okay? We have to go on Crypto Hulk. What the fuck is going on? Give me some real world news. Here's the article here. Here's another article on BriskPay. I'm just going to do a copy paste. This is what I'm talking about. Real world news in India. And they're getting the best of the best to help them. BriskPay launches unified platform for cross-border payments. This was January 7th, 2025. Out of Mumbai, India. Guess what? Ripple has an office in Mumbai, India. And it's probably been there 5 or 7 years, okay? So right out of India's capital, BriskPay, a pay-you-backed cross-border payment platform, has introduced a game-changing solution. How does a little tiny startup company do that? I just showed you, okay? So they're changing the game, really? BriskPay, a brand new company that came out of nowhere, is all of a sudden changing the game. You see how they're changing the game? They got Ripple, Visa, Venmo, PayPal, like you name it, that's who's there. That's how they're lighting this fire. They're lighting this fire to get it going, okay? All the stall tactics shit from the past, it's over. They're hooking up. They're getting their stores ready. Now's the time to buy your crypto and not be complaining. Because I'm showing you real world adoption right here. I'm showing you how they're setting it all up. All right. We got Janelle Jackson. Caleb and Brown is awesome. Cheddar 13 says, wait, you mean you aren't dollar cost averaging in and selling 50% of your portfolio like other influencers? Is that a trick question? No, I don't dollar cost average. That's so fucking stupid. Moto J says, I ain't selling shit. It's crazy how many channels are promoting exit strategies. Yeah, that's all that hype dumb shit. When people first get into crypto, it's like they buy it today and then they're mad as hell tomorrow if they're not rich. Wait a minute. I just invested in this and a week later I'm still poor. This is a scam. And I'm like, dude, get out of crypto. You're so fucking retarded. These are the same people that don't watch my show. Now I realize I make 2 shows a day on most days, and that's 2 hours a day. Look, I'm going to tell you something. You have to invest in knowledge. Knowledge is how you get rich. Most all my shows are free. I just ask for memberships. You know, if you can do $10 membership. I greatly appreciate that, because the information on this show, when this crypto gets regulated around the world, you're done working. It's over, okay? So this is kind of like you're going to school that you got to pay for, and you're retired and you're rich, and later the rest of your life you'll have all the shit you need. That's how my program's set up. Now I have Caleb and Brown as a sponsor. Well, I'm an affiliate. Let's put it like that. They're not giving me, I have to work, and I am considered an affiliate, not an employee. Me and other people on the channel, we test drove Caleb and Brown for about a month. Some people joined them. I did. I wanted to see how it was. If you called them, can you get a hold of people? I'll tell you, I've emailed them for trades, because I don't go on my computer necessarily and buy and sell crypto. I'll just email the broker, Sean, and he'll make the trade for me. It's always done in 2 to 4 minutes. So how I do it, you can do whatever you want. You can go on their page and their website and buy and sell whatever you want to do. I just usually, as I'm cleaning out my spam, which I get a lot in my email, I'll shoot Sean a request. Hey, get me $500 of whatever crypto it might be. Boom. And a lot of times, 2 to 4 minutes, that trade's done. And before I can really clean out my email, a lot of times, but it's about 2 to 4 minutes. So it takes me about that much to go through all my email real quick and delete shit. And when I'm done, the trade's done. So the next reason I went with them and wanted to be an affiliate is, if a hacker breaks in, they don't hold your crypto. They do 2 things. Caleb Brown does 2 things. They buy your crypto and they sell it. That's it. They don't hold it. That's done through Fireblocks. Number 2, you don't register your bank card with Caleb and Brown, so they don't store all your sensitive information, okay? For instance, if the hackers have no reason to break into Caleb and Brown for 2 reasons. It'd be really, I mean, you'd have to be, okay, they don't hold crypto there, so you can't steal the crypto, and they don't hold my bank account, so you can't like go buy crypto, put it in my account and steal it. There's no purpose. I mean, I guess a hacker always has some kind of purpose, but if I'm trying to make money, I'm not breaking into Caleb and Brown because there's nothing fucking there, okay? The crypto is in Fireblocks with 1,800 banks trusting Fireblocks. Now, you don't have to trust Fireblocks. Me personally, I'm going with the 1,800 banks. I trust them over you, okay? There's a reason why all these banks have millions and billions of dollars and you have nothing, okay? So I'm going where all the money is, and I want to be on a platform that's legit, that's regulated, okay? Now, I have a nano ledger. I will always have it, but I will have half my crypto at least on Caleb and Brown because they're recognized. And one day when all this crypto takes off and we're millionaires, then we'll be considered accredited investors. So there you have that. So give them a call, Caleb and Brown, and hook it up. And I've got silver and gold on my YouTube channel. You can look in my description section. I have gold and silver there. I don't have all my money in crypto. No, I don't do that. Bad News Virginia says, LFL, thanks for putting my XDC back. But sorry, Caleb and Brown is who I'm sticking with. They just make it easy, man. Oh, Ron Weber says, Caleb and Brown is great. He's done 35 buys and 5 cash transfers. All went perfect. Interesting. Aaron Aaron W. Caleb and Brown is phenomenal. I had $7,500 wired to them 2 days ago, and by 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, they'd received the wire and executed my trades to buy XRP, XLM, and HBAR. Awesome. So again, with all these hacks going on, and I believe at some point hardware wallets are going to get just, I hope not, but they're going to get hammered. Okay. I don't know which ones or whatever. Maybe I don't know what wallets are safe. So that's why I got half my stuff in Caleb and Brown. I'm not putting everything in one. That's why I got gold. I got some silver. I got crypto on a wallet. I got crypto in Caleb and Brown. I'm trying to spread it out a little bit. So if a quantum attack comes and wipes out hardware wallets, at least I got Caleb and Brown. But then let's say there's no hardware wallet attacks. Okay, great. But then the government tries to take crypto. So you can't put it everywhere. There's no safe place. You just have to kind of spread it out and kind of just hope one of those don't get touched. So I don't know. I don't have all the answers, everybody. If I did, I wouldn't be sitting here, and my channel wouldn't be a free show. It'd be like $1,000 a month or something. Okay. So we kind of have to do the best we can here on this program. Jeannie Rainbow, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. Totally appreciate that. Fireblocks is fire, says Mike G. Let's go to the next. Henry Prieto says transferring crypto from BitBuy. That's a good thing to do to Caleb and Brown today. Just split it up. Yeah. I wouldn't hold nothing on an exchange. So here's the thing. The reason the Caleb and Brown again is these exchanges, they hold your crypto. That's why crypto.com realized, oh, fuck. See, Caleb and Brown's already ahead. They don't hold the crypto. They don't hold no bank information. No one, who the fuck's going to hack into that shit? What are they going to get? A bunch of nothing. All they're going to do is be like some teenager that hacks into the high school library website. Like, who the fuck cares? Okay, now you got access to the books. Like, who the fuck cares, right? If I'm a hacker, I'm going to try to steal some shit. It's about making money. So these exchanges, when they hold your crypto, they loan it out and this and that, or they keep it in there. If it's hacked, it's taken. Now, it's a possibility you can get it back. Not always. So that's why I'm not even trying to fuck with that. I just want to put my crypto into Caleb and Brown because they're not holding it. Then Fireblocks holds it. And it is an inconvenience for me to have to go to my bank to send money. But then again, it's a lot better than having a hacker get into Caleb and Brown and knowing my bank account, ordering money, sending it to maybe somewhere else. Then I got to fuck around for the next 1 to 2 months trying to clear my credit score because it goes down the toilet. So it's kind of like, look, there's no perfect answer. I'd rather, me personally, have an inconvenience rather than make it easy for a criminal to take my shit, okay? I'd rather have that. Before I make any big withdrawals or whatever it is from Caleb and Brown, you got to talk to them. I don't mind that, okay? They're going to either send you an email or something like that. I'm fine with that. It's an inconvenience to me. I like that. That makes it impossible for a criminal. I'd rather have an inconvenience rather than easy. Because if it's too easy for me, the criminal comes in, steals all my shit, drains my bank account, and runs off. You can't do that with Caleb Brown. It's impossible. There's no fucking credit card information stored. There's no crypto stored. They don't hold it. So there's nothing to fucking steal at Caleb Brown. Maybe you break in at night and steal the computers or some shit and sell it around the corner for $50 a piece. That's about all you're going to get. All right. I like that personally. So if people like that, then just do what I do then. If you don't like it, don't fucking do it. Oh, well, hold on to this. Hold on. Hello? What the fuck do you want? Hello? Thought so. I have to answer my phone like that because these telemarketers, they're always trying to sell me dumb shit, and I'm so fucking sick of it. So I literally answer my phone, what the fuck do you want? And if they start to talk, I don't need a loan, and I just start cussing out. I don't need a loan, you fucking dumbass. Well, this isn't a loan, it's a restructuring. And then I just start using obscene words and say, don't call here, I'll fucking whatever. I don't want to say it online. I might threaten them with something, but Crypto She-Hulk says, I get those calls all the time. Yeah, I just start threatening them. I'm going to kill their fucking ass or some shit like that. Or, what state are you out of? I'm going to find your call center, and they don't want to say the rest. All righty. Let's go to the next. Now, I want to show you something next. Governments in the world. Now, this is big right here. This is really big, this next article I'm going to discuss. You've got Fidelity. Oh, man. Fidelity is a massive company, a financial company. I want you to hear it. Fidelity's kind of telling us what's going to happen, okay? I want you to see. Fidelity makes a quote. You know what they say? Governments will be significant Bitcoin investors in 2025. I'm like, what? Fidelity is an investment company. It's not a crypto company. It's a traditional investment company. I'm going to say it again. Governments will be significant Bitcoin investors in 2025. I'm telling you, everybody, this year is going to be something else. This year, we'll likely see more governments and central banks. Oh, my God. Now, remember, when they say the word Bitcoin, I'm hearing XRP, XLM, XDC, shit like that. I'm not hearing literally Bitcoin. I'm sure that will be bought, too. But let's continue. That's according to a new report on the digital asset space by Fidelity, published Tuesday, January 7th, which argues that the world's nations banks or world nation states will be among the next significant investors in the most popular cryptocurrency. Do you know what's going to happen? When this happens, the prices of these cryptos are going to go insane, okay? Now's not the time to sell. If you're watching anybody, if you're watching any kind of crypto show and they're talking about exit points, run. Turn around and run. Because these dumb motherfuckers saying, yeah, take a little bit of portion at $50 or 100 or 5. These people are so fucking stupid. I was letting you know, maybe Bitcoin does hit $1 million, $2 million, $5, $10 million for one. Your stupid ass is going to be what? Selling off part of your Bitcoin when it hits. That's just so retarded. Now's not the time to sell. Now is not the time to look at exit strategies. That's for dumb, retarded fucking people, okay? So we expect, this is the fourth paragraph, we expect 2025 to be the year this changes for both acceptance and adoption. Meaning, Fidelity's saying this, I'm really shocked. Fidelity is saying 2025 is the year crypto will be accepted and adopted. That's massive. That means you're going to get crazy rich, according to Fidelity, okay? That's what they're saying, not me. This is to say we anticipate more nation states, central banks, sovereign wealth funds, and government treasuries will look to establish strategic positions in Bitcoin and replace the word cryptocurrency. Fidelity is telling us this, not because they're fucking stupid. Fidelity isn't your YouTuber channel. Fidelity's probably worth, I don't know how much, $1, $2, $3 billion. I mean, it's a massive company. It's also a Ripple partner, by the way, using Ripple technology. I'm going to leave this article here at that. Let's look up on Wikipedia. Let's look up Fidelity. See what we can learn. if I make a statement, Fidelity says this, I'm going to try to show you who Fidelity is. It's about education. Okay. So if we look at Fidelity, there it is right there. There's your link on Wikipedia. So if we look at the top, it's Fidelity National Information Services, FIS, okay? Now in the next article, I'm going to show you how FIS is a Ripple partner, but just hold on to that thought. The headquarters is in Jacksonville, Florida, probably not too far from where Trump lives. There's the history. Go down to mergers, acquisitions, and divestments. Go down to WorldPay 2019. Oh, damn. It's worth $43 billion. So I'm going to tell you what. I think they're probably, Fidelity's worth more than a few billion. All right. Hey, I'm not a numbers person, but I am an informations person. And WorldPay is an American multinational financial technology company and payment company. They're in 135 different countries. Let's look at WorldPay and see what they're up to. Let me do a copy and a paste. WorldPay files a patent, and they highlight Ripple's role in blockchain-based payments. So WorldPay is a FIS partner, so is Ripple, but WorldPay uses a Ripple patent for payments, and it's under the umbrella of Fidelity. That's how big this is. Now, here's the article where it talks about FIS being a Ripple partner right here. Caveman, thank you very much for that donation. I appreciate that. It's tax-free, Caveman. YouTube gets none of that, and the IRS get none of that. I get it all. Thank you very much. Hulk, you are simply the best information miner out there. I'm a gold miner, actually, trying to avoid the gold diggers. Thanks from London, UK. Appreciate that again. Now, back to your knowledge. This is your classroom. I'm your college professor, unofficial. Well, actually, we'll make it official. This is the official Crypto Hulk College. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Don't believe anything on this show. Before every program, I use hardcore drugs, heroin, cocaine, stuff like that, angel dust, PCP. So I'm high as a kite when I make my program. Now, look at the article right here. It says Ripple Partner FIS. There you go right there. Okay, so now we tied it all in. Next, how we doing? Okay, good. We're at 38 minutes. Let me check the comments real quick. We're going to the next article. Oh, yeah, I drink like a fish, too. I only had about 1 gallon of tequila right before the show. Okay, it's going to kick in right now. Coinbase. Let's hear what's going on with Coinbase and the court system. And I'm going to tell you my take on all this. I meant to say Caleb and Brown. Oh. Caleb Gilmore. Thank you very much for that donation. Thanks, Hulk. Gotta go. I'll catch the rest later. All right, you get off to what you're doing, and I'll be blazing away here, showing all the truth. This is your college education. You could be a mechanic, a carpenter, a housewife, a teenager, with your parents' permission, watching my show. You can watch this show and with very little money end up a millionaire. I mean, it depends on how rich you want to be. There will never be a time, if you're watching me right now, I'm giving you the keys to financial freedom. Now, the show's free, today's show. Some days I'll make members only. But what my channel does is I'm trying to reach as many people as I can before it's too late. There's going to be a big shift. The world's going to move into cryptocurrencies, and these are going to be worth gazillions of dollars. It's bigger than quadrillion. A gazillion is bigger than a quadrillion. I hope you get part of that money. That's what I'm trying to teach you this. Coinbase secures an important win in a legal dispute against the SEC. Coinbase basically kicked Gary Gensler's ass. I was going to say kicked him in the nuts, but Gary doesn't have any. So that's why Coinbase kicked Gary's ass. The lawsuit proceedings will stay halted while Coinbase appeals the second court. What we have happened is the SEC sued Coinbase. So Coinbase kind of wants a timeout to go to the appellate court higher and get them to rule on this, because what the judge went along with it. Look, Gary's job was to stall crypto. I know the crypto prices are low now. Now that's actually good and it's bad. Now, I've got XRP and some VeChain with this. VeChain's a little complicated, but you can use your ledger with VeChain, but you got to use this other software wallet. Just trust me, whatever. So I've got 2 cryptos on there. Now what I'm doing is I'm buying from Caleb and Brown. When I start getting money, I'll make an investment and buy some. I got another show coming up maybe in 2-3 days or something. I'm going to make another purchase and I'll let you know what that crypto is going to be. So right now I kind of want a pause button for the next 2, 3, 4 months or something while I'm accumulating some crypto, because I don't have that much, compared to these other people on social media and stuff. I didn't go crazy with the crypto. I took 2 months worth of pay. I took a loan out years ago and got my crypto and paid it off. Took about a year or so, year and a half to pay it off. So that's why right now I'm using Caleb Brown and buying crypto, and I'll let you know which ones I get. So Coinbase is getting sued by Gary Gensler and stuff, but the judge is like, you know what? Let's have the higher appeals court hear this case. And that's just what happened. They got a pause. There was a pause on this case. And now Coinbase is taking. Now let's look at something here. Now it always helps. Let me show you something. Coinbase is partners with BlackRock, just so you know. This is why this happened. This is all theatrical. This is like all these court cases are not even real. What we got going on here is this. BlackRock partners with Coinbase. They're with Coinbase. Now, for those people that know, Larry Fink calls up the judge. This is how it's going down. Done. Okay. So you and me are watching a court case. Let me tell you something. I've worked in court. All right. I worked at the state Supreme Court level. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about court procedure, and it's not any big secret, but when I worked in court, like, we all knew how this court case was going to end before it even ended. Like, maybe months in advance, years in advance. It would depend on. So most of my cases were about a year out. So I didn't have cases that could go on to. But I'll tell you what, like, I knew 3 to 4 months in advance what's going to happen in a court case, because I'm meeting with the judge. I'd go back into his office. They call it chambers, judge's chambers. And I'd sit down with the judge. We go over the case that I'm working on. And sometimes a district attorney might show up if it's a serious case, or the maybe the police, a representative from law enforcement or something like that. And I might even have social mental health people show up if I'm trying to get this case to be adjudicated a mental health route rather than correctional prison kind of. So I would know, we would all know how a case would go down before the court date. I'm not going to tell the person that's in that's going to be tried or whatever, but we already knew months in advance. And these people know what's going on. Like you and me, we watch the court case. Oh, what's going to happen? Look, I've worked in court. We already know long before the court date even happens what's going to happen. Okay? Because we work it out before court. So when we show up to court, it's just a formality. We've already worked out what's going to happen. So we might act surprised and then, oh shit, oh. That's all we already know. Okay? So that's what they're doing here. They already know this shit. It's all fake. Like we don't even need court. I mean, the way that I worked is I worked closely with the judge, and I was assigned different people that got in trouble. And my job was to get them out of trouble. So, and I honestly would work a lot with people in community employment departments and to try to get that drug rehab companies. I would do my absolute best to not send somebody to incarceration because they're fucked at that point. Like, and some people just need that. But so the long and the short of it is BlackRock just makes a call and it's done. Okay. So that's why I don't get too caught up in, well, what's happening this week? And I don't care about that because I already know they figured this shit out before court. So court date's just a formality to what they figured out in secret. All right. All right. Cowboy gave a tax-free donation. Point of view on Gary is a matter of dates. I'm grateful he did what he did because he wouldn't have caught XRP at 32 cents. So, I mean, yeah, it's true. Like right now, that's why I'm telling you, I'm glad crypto prices are down, if you want to call it that, because then I'm going to be buying because I don't have enough. I think one of my goals is to maybe try to hit 20,000 for about 5, 6, 7 different cryptos. As long as I got 20,000 of each or something, that might be one of my goals, but don't put that in stone. But I'm just trying to accumulate now, and I'm fine with low prices. I really am. Because one of these days, I'm not going to be able to buy anymore. It's done. They're going to shut it down. Rich people only. Institutions. You won't be able to get this chance again. So it's time to buy, not sell. Get the sell shit out of your head. All right? Duke XRP. My God. I will receive much more than I give. I mean, thank you very much for that. But that's kind of how, like, I try my best on this channel to deep dive and to show you stuff, to share my life experience, like from working at state level court. Like I'm telling you, real world, that's how our court worked. Now, this is a different kind of court. It's a way high up court. But then again, mine was at the state level of Supreme. But then again, we're dealing with federal appellate. That's pretty much up there, okay? But I'm just telling you my experiences from working in either law enforcement or the court systems and this and that to help you better understand what's going on. But let's go with tax-free donation Duke. So that's where I read right here. BlackRock partners with Coinbase to give institutional clients access. So this is for rich people right here. Now, lastly, what I want to just show with this is you can, if any of you are interested, let me show you this. You do a copy and a paste. You can actually file a civil rights violation against the SEC. Or if you want to give it personally to Gary Gensler, you can. Look at what I just sent you. It's from Cornell Law School. It's called 18 U.S. Code Section 242, okay? Deprivation of rights under color of law. Okay, so when I worked in the as a patrol deputy, and I did corrections, I learned in the police academy something called 18 United States Code. Okay. And that is section 242. And they made us very aware of this. And I always did stuff on the up and up. I'm not trying to punk. You know why? It's almost like, look, I never had to punk because they're too fucking stupid. I'll catch them next time. Like that. So at first when I say I never punk no inmates or criminals, I don't have to because they're fucking retarded. They're going to do it again, and then I'm going to catch them. So an inmate do something, get away, be like, and I'm just like, because I know in my head, you're a fucking retard, and you'll be back in jail in 3 to 4 months. You'll be back. And then I can plan how I'm going to fuck you up when you come back. I got it like that. I might put you in a cell with somebody that I know is going to beat the fuck out of you. Or there's just little things like that. So I don't have to get that person right then. I'll get you later. You'll be back, and I'll be waiting. And I got a nice little can of whoop-ass waiting for you, okay? So that's how I play. And I've had inmates before have to go into, what do you call that? The camera room. Because I know how to, if I want to get creative, mess with people where they end up in like suicidal, mental states, and they have to go into the camera room. Oh, I can do that. I'm not going to get into how I did it all, but I've had to have at least one person couldn't handle the fuckery that I can dish out, and then they had to get all suicidal and get locked up in camera room 24 hours. He wanted to play ball. I told you, Mom said don't ball in the house, but you wouldn't listen. So now you're going to get fucked up. That's how it goes. And eventually this inmate, about 2 or 3 years after that, ended up dying with a shootout with police. So either way, I win. Okay, I already know how these fucking stupid retards work. So what we got here is 18 U.S. Code Section 242. What this is, a lawyer, you know what? If there's somebody who's brand new, like a brand new lawyer, should take on a client, because here's what you got going on. We don't have, in the United States Code, okay, crypto laws and regulations. But yet you have government agencies acting on that. That's illegal. It's a violation of your civil rights, okay? So for instance, in California, I work law enforcement in some different states, but I'll just say California. We have what's called a penal code because I live here now. But I won't be, probably in a month or two, I'll be in Nevada. In California, we have what's called a penal code and the vehicle code. Those were the main two that I'd use. I wouldn't really do too much with the 11-350, that series of drugs, welfare and institutions, and the health and safety code shit. I didn't really mess with that. But the penal code and the vehicle code. So, for instance, somebody's speeding, I whip out the vehicle code, 22-350 or 22-349 kind of thing. Okay, you know, if somebody's doing a murder or whatever, there's codes for that. Okay. That's in California in the penal code, vehicle code, etc. Now, let's take it up to the United States level. You have what's called the United States Code. It's the same thing as just what I talked about. If you do this wrong, you do that wrong, it's this code section. Guess what? With crypto, it's not in there at all. But crypto Hulk, aren't people getting busted for crypto? No, it's usually like money laundering or wire fraud or something like that. Okay. But can't the IRS tax you? No. See, I just got done telling you, we don't have law. The IRS rules and these things, those are just rules. That's not law. I have a friend who got busted by the SEC, and but he's also now, he's been selling crypto, and it goes right to his bank account and this and that, and he's not paying any tax because I already told him, dude, you don't have to pay. There's no law. There's no crypto law. It doesn't exist. Crypto doesn't exist in the United States Code. Therefore, you can't tax what doesn't exist. And he'd contact me every now and then. And I still tell him, we don't have crypto laws, dude. You don't have to pay tax. And he probably pulls in about $300,000 to $500,000 a year selling cryptocurrency. It's money. Now you make sure, well, actually, yeah, that's about how much he makes, about $300,000 to $500,000. And That's what he does. And he contacts me every so often and says, are you sure there's no crypto laws? I'm like, nope, none yet. Congress makes that. IRS doesn't make it. Okay. First, you have to have the law just to get taxed. If you don't have the law, you can't get taxed. It's a violation of 18 U.S. Code 242. If you get some kind of, you could send in with your tax form the 18 U.S. Code 242, go see a lawyer, have them print out a form letter to the IRS notifying them that if they pursue taxes on crypto, they will pursue a U.S. civil rights violation, 18 U.S. Code Section 242 on the IRS law in the United States Code. So therefore, the IRS is violating your civil rights. You already won. They're not going to come after you because they already know you know. These other people just blindly, just pay my tax, go see Clinton Donnelly, the tax attorney, and all that dumb shit, right? There's no law. It's just like, it's ridiculous. These other channels have no fucking clue, okay? So use that code right there. And how are we doing as far as, okay, one last article here. Let me check some comments first. Wait a second. Red one. Oh, damn. I got another red one. Holy shit. Let me go. Art Caffeine. I saw your comments earlier. Hulk, the realist in crypto. I just go over facts. Art is what I do. Facts. And I let that be the truth right there. Jason Stark says 18 U.S. Code 242, deprivation of color. So, to wrap that up, the color of law and stuff. Okay, we learned in Police Academy that we work under color of law. It means we're a government agency, okay? And if we do something in our job that violates civil rights, I can get sued personally. So, for instance, I'm Gary Gensler, and I file a lawsuit against a Coinbase because I tell them that crypto is selling a security. What Coinbase should have done, but Brian Armstrong's a bitch. What Brian Armstrong should have done is file a civil rights violation against Gary Gensler because there's no, and then ask the court system where in the United States Code is all the crypto laws, definitions, and rules and stuff. And the answer would be there is none. So all these court cases are fake, and it's ridiculous, honestly. So I learned in Police Academy that under color of law is where I get my authority. When I worked as law enforcement, right? If I go to arrest somebody, put them in handcuffs because I don't like their blue shirt that they're wearing or their black shirt that they're wearing, like mine, that's a violation of civil rights. The Justice Department can't tell you to stop buying crypto. Neither can the United States court system. Nobody, because right now there's no law. Okay, it's very simple. But no other channel, nobody's talking, the IRS, I'm scared of the IRS. Wow, I'm shocked. Because that's a civil right. Everybody's just bending over and getting fucked by the IRS and Gary Gensler and shit. Nobody, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't have, but if I was a lawyer, I would find somebody, hey, did you try to buy crypto and you got affected? Okay, come over here. We're filing a civil rights violation against Gary Gensler personally and the SEC. And the Justice Department, everybody, we're filing 10 separate civil rights violations. There you go. That's how I do this if I was a lawyer. If I wanted to come up as a brand new young lawyer and I'm fresh out of law school, I got nobody calling me on the phone to represent them, I'm going to go find somebody who's been injured by this, find 10 people, 20 people, and now file a big old lawsuit against the government. Each person's going to sue the government for like $5 million a piece. So that's a $100 million lawsuit right there. Bam, this shit's not that tough, okay? Alrighty then. Now, who dropped that? JJZ Production. God. Crypto Hulk is the real deal. Much respect for your hard work, digging for information and delivering at a level that is priceless. Thanks, MJZ for life. Wow, that's pretty cool. Thank you for that. Dang, here we go again with the Deck Billy guy. Hold on. We got We got Deck Billy. Hillbilly Deck says, thanks for the hot pink donation there. Hey, buddy, I kind of miss the couch. I know. I don't know if it's a porn thing or whatever, but I thank you for your service and I thank you for your information. Well, my goal is to help Deck Billy and the rest of you. I'll give you facts, straight up facts, and you decide what you want to do with them, okay? There's no hype on the channel. It's just everything's fact-based. Let's wrap it up with France, okay? Now, I want you to see some. We're getting played. We're getting played by Ripple and all these people. We're getting played by France. I see London. I see France. Okay, here we go. Now, last time I checked, which is every day, Silicon Valley comes out of California. Last time I checked, everything that's crypto comes out of Silicon. Everything that's good comes out of Silicon Valley, okay? All right. And you got all the three-letter agencies there working at all the colleges there. You got three-letter agencies opening up fintech companies, okay, to catch the sharp people that maybe don't go to college. That's what the three-letter agencies do. They go to these accelerator projects for the kids that never go to college because they're too fucking smart and then get them. So France is kind of like this, where I never hear France doing anything with crypto, but all of a sudden now, listen to this, instant money transfers to be available for free in France from this week. Now, this is interesting. Instant monetary transfers. Are you hearing me? Instant money transfers. We know right off the top it's not Ethereum or Bitcoin. From fintech accounts will be free in most cases from January 9th as new rules for banks in the Eurozone come into effect. Are you hearing me? We're talking about instant payments, everybody. Can you think of one or two cryptos that are specializing in instant payments? I can. Starting January 9th, that's today, tomorrow, starting tomorrow, instant money payments will be free in most cases starting January 9th in France. All of a sudden, how are they having instant payments? I'd like to know that. And they're talking about from French accounts, these transfers which pay the amount into the designated account in around 10 seconds, as opposed to traditional transfers which can take days. Oh my God. This is free in the vast majority of cases. Oh, wow. It's a green light in France, everybody, for crypto. I'm going to click out of that article right there. Now, I want to show you something. You'll never see this on the internet except on my channel. Ripple has been in the payments business for a long time. Looks like Judah got his ass blocked on this channel. Judah's probably talking about how he loves sucking dick. Let me take a look here. What happened? Yeah, we're going to alert YouTube right now about Judah. And it deals with, Judah, you got to quit with the terrorist threats, okay? Sorry to have you lose your channel, but you got to quit talking about dicks on my channel, okay? See you later there, buddy. We got here the federal, let's look at this. Let me do a copy paste. Hold on. Duke XRP. Hold on a second. Whoa. Damn. It says here, Duke XRP. Thank you very much for that tax-free donation. Damn. I will put up initial $5,000 lawyer fees. Hulk, you just get it started. I'm not getting involved in this one. but because my information will get out there in public, and I don't want to. But any of you could do this. I mean, I don't know. Fuck it. Get a lawyer, have them contact me, and we'll do a Skype call kind of thing, FaceTime. I'll talk to the lawyer, and because for real, you guys, like, look, I used to work for the Department of Justice, so I kind of know about United States Code and these kinds of things. There's nothing in there. You can't stop people. If you read the 18 U.S. Code, Section 242, it says if you harass somebody, like, you don't even have to make a law. Gary could just say, stop buying crypto. That's illegal, right? He just violated civil rights. Just a verbal. It's hilarious how, and I've been saying this shit for 4 years. I've been saying for 4 years, this is an 18 United States Code violation. Now, one lawyer, now one person in the entire world listens to Crypto Hulk. It's almost as if people don't get it. Well, it can't be that simple, Crypto Hulk. Oh, really? It can't? Oh. But most lawyers, if they're young, well, I don't know. Some big law firm might want to come in and just take it so they can become popular. Like, if you went, like, just for filing this, you will set off a firestorm of people that are going to do the same thing. You have no idea. If one person does this, this word will spread. Give me first dibs on the interview, or, something like that, so I can get my channel to grow a little bit beyond 45,000 people. But this will set off a firestorm of people wanting to file 18 U.S. Code Section 242 against the SEC. You have literally 50 or 100,000 people. It'll be nutso. I'm telling you, completely nuts. All right. When word gets out, and I could bring it too. I'll start it. But if there's some lawyer that wants to, who's maybe newer, but you got to have federal experience because you got to know how to do all this stuff. But yeah, I'll go ahead and sue Gary Gensler. Yeah, fuck it. He deserves it. We'll beat his ass. And then somebody else who paid tax, and you can get in on this, and we'll sue the IRS. So we'll probably sue him for like 50 million, 100 million bucks, and we can split it. The lawyer, me and somebody else will split 100 million. How's that sound? And everybody else, fuck it, Crypto Hulk, I'm in on it too. Okay, so Fedora Bank, I want you to see. So we talked about France. And France is very integral with all this. They're the first country to have immediate crypto payments for free. Now, let's look here. Germany. It's called Fedora Bank. It's not a real bank. It's called a neobank. It was started by 3-letter agencies in Germany. Fedora Bank lasted about 1 or 2 years. Here's the evidence right here. It's a Ripple bank. Ripple's first bank. Imagine this. Ripple's a startup, right? So you'd think somewhere in America they'd have their first bank. No, it's in Germany. Isn't that kind of weird? Now, what's interesting, if we do a Wikipedia, Fedora Bank from Germany was sold to the government of France. Now, I say the government because in France, governments and banks are kind of working together, okay? So right here, we have evidence from Wikipedia is Wikipedia. Fedora Bank was being acquired by France's group BPCE. Right there. So it went to France. Ripple's first bank went to France. Now, this is interesting because about a month ago, Ripple gave up control of the XRP Ledger Foundation. It went to France. Imagine that. Are you seeing like a similarity here? It went to France. The XRP Ledger Foundation, Ripple San Francisco, sends the XRP Ledger control off to France. What the fuck is that all about, right? Lastly, you know those hardware wallets? Ledger Ledger is a French company. Are you starting to see some kind of connection here? It's all starting to leave the United States. What happened is the United States was used to make the crypto, and then as the crypto gets mainstreamed, it starts going over to Europe, the control over it. Just want you to see that. I don't have answers for it. The answer that I would give is there's some very powerful people in Europe that used America like a slave to get the crypto up and going, and then they took control over it back in Europe. That's what I see happening. Very interesting. Yeah, if you look at the XRP ledger going over to France. So, yeah, the French government now controls the XRP ledger. Imagine that. Let me look at my channel. I can't get my comments. Let me log in as a guest because YouTube's doing stuff to the channel. Because I can't read the comment section because it's like frozen. So let me go to my channel here. Let me go to live right there. Okay. Now I got access. Let's see here. Ledger. No, I sent that. Not weird. Yeah, this is just kind of strange. So I can hear loud and clear. Duke XRP on fire mode. Hulk, did they firebomb LA with drones? Probably. Michael Montclair is in there. Number one show, hands down. Henry Brown. Let's see what the hell Henry Brown has to say today. Almost missed this live. The fire's making it hard to breathe, especially because the air is so toxic. Shout out to France. We love French toast and French fries. Henry Brown gave somebody a membership, and it's Crypto QJ. Welcome, Crypto QJ, to the channel. Yeah, so there you go. There's your show for the AM for today. I'm going to go eat lunch and work on a PM show if I can. I'm going to cold plunge before the PM show. Got to get a cold plunge in today. Or is today I'm going to do a dry sauna. Tomorrow I'll cold. Today's going to be probably a dry sauna. Yeah, because tomorrow I'm going to go down to Sacramento and go into the red light bed and do a cold plunge at the red light place. So I'm going to do a dry sauna today and just sweat like crazy. And it's good for my heart, for breathing as well. And I think that's it. I had a pinch of tobacco in my mouth for 8 hours. Yeah, that's kind of not our information here. Okay, that'll be it. I got to go. And I'll see y'all in, if I can find news. That's all what it comes down to, is if I can find it. I don't know if I can. But to all the people that stayed with the show, appreciate that. If you don't have the money, allow a commercial to go through. You know I get paid for commercials, right? So if you're somebody who says, well, I don't have money, and that's fine. If you could let commercials just blow through, I'll get paid on that as well, okay? So that would be the same as if you don't have to pay any money, just let a commercial go through when they do, if it takes 30 seconds or a minute. And that would be your way of just paying off where you don't have to pay nothing. So with that, I got to go. I'm going to work on a show and see what I can come up with. See y'all in the next one.